Kratz. Fire Chief Kratz.
Good evening, Mayor, members of the council. I'm kind of proud to be here tonight on this agenda item. We're coming to you tonight with a request to approve reimbursable funds to the tune of $91,262 and some change to purchase an entirely new radio system for the fire station fire trucks and the individual firefighters themselves. This is a American Recovery and Reinvestment Act grant through the Governor's Office of Economic Recovery.
To note that Chief Kratz and Captain Ryan Travis found the opportunity to get this grant. Chief Kratz, Captain Travis wrote the grant, applied for the grant. Betsy Wise is doing some of the administrative work, but fundamentally, two of our firefighters, the Chief and Captain Travis, are the people who found, implemented, and got this grant for us. And I think the most important thing he said is this is totally reimbursable funds.
What exactly do these radios do, Chief?
Well, nationwide, the government has dictated that emergency management, emergency services go to what's called the 800 megahertz band, radio bands. And they're driving us off of what we now use, which is VHF, very high frequency or something like that. And in order to purchase these radios or to get onto that band, it's very expensive to reach individual radio. That's why we went after the grant. By us getting these, they're actually dual band. We'll be able to operate on all the rural metro channels and all of the 800 channels, and as we progress to nothing but 800 channels, then we've got what we need. We're really way ahead of the curve, and actually the radios we're buying aren't even going to be available for a couple months, but they are so state-of-the-art, it's amazing. We'll be one of the only fire departments in the state to have them.
Chief, I think you also should mention that these radios were designed in conjunction with actual firefighters.
Yeah, they developed them in burned buildings with two large metropolitan fire departments. You know, we have issues of, and it sounds silly, but how big of a pressure plate for your thumb to be able to talk on. If it's not big enough and we're wearing bulky gloves, then we can have bad transmissions, people can get hurt. These radios are 50% louder than the ones we presently have, which are actually pretty good radios too. You can speak in any direction. They're pretty amazing.
I'd like to read a letter that has been signed by all members of council. This is going to Michael D. Mineo, President and Chief Executive Officer of Rural Metro. Dear Mr. Dominio, the town of Carefree gratefully acknowledges the recent work and service of Chief Ron Kratz and Captain Ryan Travis of Rural Metro. They are to be commended. In the fall of 2010, Chief Kratz and Captain Travis became aware of a possible grant available to the Carefree Fire Department. They prepared the application for the grant, wrote the narrative for the grant, and prepared the technical description of the equipment to be purchased with the grant. Because of their work, Carefree will receive $92,000 in new communication equipment. These new radios will improve communications with neighboring fire departments and increase the safety of our firefighters. Our thanks to Chief Kratz, Captain Travis, and Rural Metro for this accomplishment. Signed by the entire Carefree Council. Well done. We'll get a copy of this for you.